The Minister of Transport, Works and Infrastructure, Ebrahim Sillah, on Saturday embarked upon a countrywide inspection tour of road infrastructure projects being implemented by the government of His Excellency President Adama Barrow. The Gambia government is currently implementing a 50-kilometer urban roads project. The government is also executing other ambitious road construction projects in parts of the country. Minister Sillah wants to see for himself the level of progress in the implementation of these projects. More in this report.
The Gambia government is currently implementing a 50-kilo urban roads project. The government is also executing other ambitious road construction projects in parts of the country. Minister Sillah wants to see for himself the level of progress in the implementation of these projects. The countrywide inspection tour began in the urban Gambia on Saturday. Minister Sillah, accompanied by a high-profile delegation, including the Managing Director of the National Road Authority, visited lots 1 and 2 of the 50-kilometer OIC road projects currently under implementation in the Greater Banjul area. Sharing his impression with journalists shortly after the inspection, Works and Infrastructure Minister Ebrahim Sillah has described the project as a strategic initiative born out of the need to facilitate smoother road network connectivity within communities in the urban and peri-urban areas.
One of the strategic policy initiatives that encourage government to initiate these roads was the need to connect different communities within the Greater Banjul area to make transportation much easier and also access to basic services. And as a result, proper studies were conducted to look at the different communities that were most affected in terms of access to facilities, but also that are strategically located within the Greater Banjul area to ensure that they serve as feeders to the major highways in the Greater Banjul area. And as a result, these communities were selected to be part of the 50 kilometers of the OIC roads. And that
Minister Sillah said the project is nearing completion with just finishing touches to be put on.
In many of the roads that we visited, we are doing the last finishing touches, erection of electric poles, also the solar lights, the drainage, completion of the drainage facilities, and now we are talking about the construction of speed bumps and also other traffic signs that are to be done very soon. Hopefully, within the next 3 months, we will see either completion of most of these roads or in the final finishing touches of almost all the roads in under the 50 kilometers. A lot of progress have been made.
Good roads facilitate commerce by easing the transportation of goods and services. Properly managed roads with clear signage and lighting significantly reduce accident risks and enhance the safety of drivers, pedestrians and cyclists. The Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Transport, Works and Infrastructure, Matar Sise, said these roads will positively impact on communities.
Country. If you look at it, when we were putting together the list of roads, we looked at obviously where we can actually have the most impact on the population, where we can promote connectivity, and where we can help to actually make sure that we improve the accessibility of roads, because this also translates to the upkeep of vehicles. It also helps to promote the public transport aspect. It actually improves, for example, if you look at a lot of these properties where the roads have actually traversed in, it has helped to actually improve the value of those properties. So there's a lot of benefits that come with the road. We also have installed drainage systems that actually help during the rain season to make sure that we improve the flow of water going out of these areas. But also, when MD talked about the street lights, which are very important public safety aspects that actually help to improve the condition of the people or the livelihoods of the people that live there, but also in terms of crime prevention. So that's very important.
Roads improve urban connectivity, making it easier for residents to access essential services such as healthcare, education, and employment. However, building within mixed settlements poses challenges, delaying project progress, as noted by the National Road Authority Managing Director, Mr. Usman Sanyang.
Such projects in an urban area is quite challenging, as they say. We have demolitions and relocations. So at the start of the project, you will not realize a lot of progress. So when I started, it was single-digit progress in terms of percentage completion, so less than 10%. But what it goes to tell you that most of the time, up to that two years before when the project started, they were just concentrating mainly on demolitions and relocations. Those things are quite challenging, especially in an environment like this where these things are not sort of documented. So it's a hit and miss. So sometimes you go, there's no indication of a pipe, or you don't know there's a pipe there and you hit a pipe. You go to demolish things, we use the police to go and help us, sometimes it's challenging. You're demolishing people's houses where they've been living, where they've grown up. These are all challenging issues. But that's why it was slow at the start. But now, just 1 year, we are talking about 60-something%. But what you will also realize that we've agreed to do these things in sections now. So we want to reduce the burden on the citizens. So where they start road works and they are not completing, we said, let's not do this. Let's minimize the impact of these construction projects on people's daily lives. So we agreed to complete the projects in sections. And what's happening now is what you are seeing. As you can see in Canifing, it's almost all done.
These road infrastructures projects promise to enhance urban living and drive sustainable growth. Minister Sillah and delegation visited P2 Canifing Hospital Baden Hardin Highway Methodist Estate Road 1.01 km. This project attained 99% implementation rate as asphalting, construction of this drainage system and sidewalks as well as the installation of street light have all completed. The 0.75 km P16 Canifing Hospital GTMI road project has achieved 99% implementation rate, while the P19 Kairava Avenue former IE Banjul Serekunda Highway GTTI Road 1.96 km project achieved 90% completion mark. Some section of the road, sidewalks, drain covers, and the installation of the solar traffic lights poles are the only works that have yet to be completed. The consultant for both lots informed Minister Sillah and delegation that the overall progress for Lot 1 is 65%, adding that they are anticipating to complete the work around March of this year. For Star TV, this is Omar Diop.